The first CPT Online 2020 event just concluded, finally bringing us high-level matches once again. Well, high enough in terms of an online competitive environment. Sadly, some players have expressed their dissatisfaction with how the tournament went because of the varying distances between players, hopefully an issue that Capcom could address sometime soon. But putting that aside, let's see just who among the participants came out on top, and those who just fell short. First off, we have the Clawmane Phoenix, who finished up his pool only losing one match along the way, facing one of the best in competitive Street Fighter V history, Big Bird, who also went through his own pool in similar fashion, just taking a single loss. But even though both players might share similar pool results, the skill gap between them was too apparent. Big Bird completely stopping Phoenix in his tracks, almost paralyzing him. His one-round win against Big Bird, almost a consolation for at least making it to top 16 winner's side.
Here we go, just got a little synchronization action, but there we go. Big Bird off to a great start here.
Into the corner, into the throw. Let's see how Phoenix is going to handle this corner game. Not really dealing with the tick throw there on Big Bird. Funnily enough, there's something I can't see. And it's going to be stuck. I don't know if you've clocked yet.
Just balances out that way, or... Oh, look, jumping!
That was insane, and another throw. He might do that whole thing. He did round one again. Crush counter, looking for the stun here, Big Bird. Let's see what mix-up he's gonna put Phoenix in now. It is looking perilous for him. We're blocking it to jump low.
Yeah, he will just neutral jump mix you all day, and the full jump in again. Vega with those unreliable
anti-choices. Chip hit that through! Oh my! That was genius. Total lockdown. Couldn't get out.
It doesn't matter.
Because Phoenix needs to find his footing, but I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Big Bird ran over him way too easily that last game. Then delayed on the stancing
counter hit.
And he tried to wake up. I don't know if that was Blind Barcelona or Crimson Terror. It was something. He just can't get out. I think he should...
Ooh, look at that, man. Stand fierce from all that way downtown.
And again, I love Big Bird's spacing right now. He's making sure that Phoenix's options are extremely limited here. And he's dead.
To come to a full combo, Big Bird got away like death.
Do you know what? That jumping hard punch has been paying dividends for Big Bird so much.
It really has. He knows Vega can't do anything about it. You have to like jump back.
Jump back, you can slide under. I think that might be a bigger risk. I don't know. Oh, he might be done.
He caught him grounded as well.
Alive. What is he going to do? He hasn't even used V-Trigger or anything.
At this point, Big Bird doesn't have to do anything. He can just wait for a whiff punish opportunity. He can just chill. I mean, Phoenix is the one that has to take the risk, to be honest.
I'm telling you right now, the next hit will do it. Phoenix, you got to do everything in the kitchen sink. You got to get some sort of offense started. He might need to take the cross and try something. But, oh no! He went for the classic!
No.
He tried
he might have gone for a late V-Trigger cancel, but did he have V-Trigger at that point? I couldn't really tell.
After losing against Big Bird, Phoenix would be sent down to losers to face off against Shady, who had the misfortune of being placed in the same pool with another top-level player, in the form of Angry Bird. With just one win away, Shady could have finished his pool on winner's side, but unfortunately was denied by Angry Bird, and now had to advance his way through loser's side, winning his matches against Quan Sheng and Chocoman to finally face off against Phoenix for a spot at top 8 losers. Now matched up against Shady and Azurian, both players facing elimination, Phoenix would try to repel Shady's aggression but would fail to do so, pummeling Phoenix's claw, taking the game, advancing through the brackets, and eliminating Phoenix.
Probably, they're all a bunch of down players, man, all the Vega players.
Oh, you stated it.
You know what I'm saying?
On that.
You know what I'm saying?
But I will say, when he activates feature gun block, Vega has the luxury of getting out of there without having to deal with the mirror behind him.
Yeah.
That's one good thing about it. But other than that, I think it's hard to get urine off you when he's in right now. It is hard for him to get people off him.
Yeah, I can see it for sure, no doubt.
And he's gone with V-Trigger 1. I know, like, there's so many ways to cancel that V-Trigger 1 now, it's ridiculous. But it's something that he's needed for a long time.
Yeah.
Vega. Chase down with the chariot, no kill. Last season, that was kill. What's he going to do? Watch out for the headbutt.
He just reflect. Onto the mirror. That's today's right there. Gonna spend the bar. Shady gonna take the first game.
And for Metallic Sophia, which Shady hasn't really been using.
Yeah, true. Wake up at AX again!
I mean, it's a reversal. If you're not gonna meet it properly.
Nice conversion of the meaty counter hit tackle. No.
And that Metallic Sophia is gonna be taking Shady to the final round.
Oh, He tried normal headbutt.
I respect it because if a command grab came, I would have got it.
No, Phoenix with the command grab. That's unfortunate there. Aegis up. He baited him out. Phoenix had to make a move. Jumping out the corner was not an option there. Shady is going to take it and advance on into the top 8 loser side.
Having reached top 8 loser side, Shady would take a very close set against Lord Ahmed, winning it 3-2, advancing through the bracket to face the loser between Phenom and Angry Bird. The very same Angry Bird who, after sending Shady to losers, would beat 3-9-0-0 to make it to top 8 winner side where he first faced Phenom, last season's Capcom Cup 3rd runner-up. Though the set would go quite back and forth, Phenom would keep his composure against Angry Bird's aggression to clutch it out 3-2.
It's a good one to check.
There you go. He's going to try some things out with old form this time around. This is the one I'm very curious about, but so far it's not working out.
Look at the shimmy.
Oh boy.
He hasn't even given Angry Bird a chance to switch into the young form, and he might not. Here we go.
Because he's in old form, so you don't have to worry about slide activate. So I think he can grab him now if he really wanted to. No.
There it is. That should be an activation. And it was still spent just like that. Not a good situation for Angry Bird. That just was a complete Phenom round, James.
I think go for another one if he's not careful here, Phenom. Go 2 activate.
Better be on your guard. You said it best.
Good block. That's -2, but he walked out of it just in case. This is big.
Right,
this is very big.
V-trigger selected both players. That's going to be enough, I believe.
All right.
Senha. 1-1.
Activate +4 and block. He tried to challenge with the 4 frame.
So Karen's V-trigger not the greatest for making comebacks, but he could do it.
Oh, boy.
He could definitely do it right now.
Oh, Lord.
Reset time. What's it going to be? What's it going to be, James? Where you at?
No, he's going to sweep them. Yeah, he's going to sweep them. And again, went for the Grand Panther Classic.
Allows her to make the comebacks. It's just, the character is just so scary. It gives her additional options that you have to think about.
Fundamentally solid.
Additional safe options as well. Here we go.
Love how you added safe in there.
Yeah, that would then be -2 as well. All right, here we go.
There you go. Good awareness there from Phenom. I love that. Low 40 up.
Phenom 2-1 up here on Angry Bird. Listen, guys, here we are.
Crush counter. Right off the bat, going to build as much B-meters as he can. Forward throw to the corner. Like we said yesterday, her corner game's been significantly weakened, but it's still one of the better ones within my personal opinion.
Okay. Whoa, crushed up.
Is he? Not yet. Didn't have another bar to work with. He's finished for the round. He's going to back for himself into the final round. All right, he's looking for that buffer into the Stampede punch of the Tenko. And there it is. He's giving you the visual cue, good sir.
This, a character like Karen just suits him down to the ground, man.
Checking the dash, forward throw, walk up throw, might do it.
That's going to do it. Phenom secures himself a spot in the winner's final, Jammers. Wow. Man like Phenom.
After being sent to losers by Phenom, Angry Bird would now face the man who he himself had sent to loser side, giving Shady a chance to redeem himself. Though Shady might have given Angry Bird a harder time during pools, taking at least one match against him, Angry Bird would now take the set in dominating fashion, not giving Shady a single game. With both players using characters who could turn around games with one V-trigger activation, it would be Angry Bird's Ibuki that would come out on top.
Has gone with the Ibuki pick, so that was a legit thing, and he's looking to get the stun right now. He's going to get maximum kunais. He's not going to kill, so he's going to go for a reset. Good block from Shady. Have to deal with that. Now, they did tone down her Fuma Shuriken, so after season. It's still pretty decent, but...
Shady got caught slipping there. Oh, he spent the whole thing.
The classic.
Reset time. Oh.
Set up something nice here, Shady. What we got?
Roll the dice. Okay.
You want that?
Yeah, okay. So that situation, she still gets a throw loop on.
Okay.
There you go. Enough.
Chip right, let's see what he's got. One more mirror. He's going to dash under. He crossed under instead with a headbutt. Oh, good blocks there.
Oh, okay.
He's done. Oh, no, cancel.
He could have been, yeah, that was it. Oh, wow. Risky plays from Angry Bird. That could have been...
I'm loving the spacing here with the Ibuki. I'm telling you guys, some people forget. He's got a pretty solid Ibuki.
Oh, he does for sure. Drops the combo there, though. And but... Okay, has to back away. Oh, the X was spent.
Oh,
he tried to whip punish with the... Oh, man.
I think that one you hold back and do it?
Yeah, the Fuma Shuriken, yeah.
So, he definitely wanted the other one.
That hit, I think that hit in front.
He's right, let me drop again, and another counter hit. He doesn't get that chariot to space, but...
Nice bait there from Angry Bird. Reset time.
He doesn't block it, he's stunned. Yeah, he's stunned.
Gross. Woo! Angry Bird has got the setups on lock, baby. Back throw for the max meter build. Nothing on the line here. It's just that big CPT spot. So not too much pressure.
Okay. No headbutt there. He doesn't do like Lohi does. Ready for those neutral jumps to try and catch it with a headbutt, but another 10 run. He's nearly got Fuma Shuriken here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Okurizeki comes out. He's going to do the double, isn't he?
He's stunned. Oh my goodness. Has he got to get a kill here as well? Yo, Angry Bird. Angry Bardo.
Dude, that did an abundance of stun. Where did that come from?
Raw.
After eliminating Shady, Angry Bird would continue his win streak against White Ash, also eliminating him in similar fashion, 3-0. Now having secured a spot in Loser's Final, Angry Bird would now have to wait for the loser in the winner's final match between Phenom, the man who sent him to the loser's side, and Big Bird, who, in the very beginning of this recap, sent Phoenix to losers to make it a top 8 winner's side, where he would beat the very same White Ash Angry Bird eliminated to face Phenom in the winner's final. Big Bird will lose the set though 3-1, and would have to go through Angry Bird in loser's final to take another shot at Phenom in the grand final. Taking the set with the very same result, 3-1, Big Bird would eliminate Angry Bird to get his rematch against Phenom, and have another shot at taking the first CPT Online event to secure himself a place at Capcom Cup 2020. Big Bird would begin their rematch by taking the first game, rushing Phenom's Korean down, taking full advantage of Korean's weakness to jump-ins, which Rashid has a plethora of ways in doing so, with a bit of V-Trigger 1 mix-up added in.
And that is one of the changes it got. You know, it got easier to whiff punish, and Phenom taking full advantage of that. That's definitely been one of the things he's been focusing on a lot, is his whiff punish game.
Of course.
And I said there, like, as I was speaking, Big Bird got a big fat jump in, gets the mix up, and the EX is going to close it.
Honestly, just backing off again. He's very cognizant of the wall jump option. So if he can't completely cage you, he'll just back off and space himself so the way will end up or landing in front of him. That'll be fine, oh boy.
Man, the back throw, he's dead.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Remember, winner's side, he's got a bunch of games to play with.
Yeah. That's it.
And let him know.
If Phenom wants to, he could potentially even switch characters. I think.
After that initial win though, Phenom would take 2 straight games, opting to put enough distance between them that by simply backing away, he could avoid dealing with Big Bird's jump-ins. Also carefully controlling the ground game, Phenom made sure to take full advantage of every knockdown he scores, locking down Rashid's mobility.
Right, he's throwing out that stand fist against malicious intent. We've seen how good that button is against in Big Bird's previous matches.
Stun. Nice. Yeah, the kicks does more stun.
Yeah, I believe that's the optimal stun then, right? Yeah. Mujin Jeffy. Back throw? No, delay. Nope.
Oh my goodness, Phenom with a rapid round. And this was the tail of the tape for these guys in the winner's side. They're
just blocking it out at the moment. Crush counter activates again. That's been a very successful activation for him, I've got to say. Low forward to the palm ender.
Okay, here we go. Corner position now.
Oh, okay, he hesitated. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh dear. This is not going to look good. He's going to side swap, then he's going to do this off. Yep. And he's probably going to cross him up. No, good reverse. So he had it just in time. That's probably the first time I've seen him use reverse against Big Bird today.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you have no more usage, no potential V-Trigger on the way.
How fortunate was Phenom in that set? Alright, let's see. And he's going with a lot more of an aggressive approach this time round than the previous 2 games. Interesting. There you go. Opting for more throws. So we're trying to get into condition to tech a little bit, so his shimmy game will be a little bit more successful later on. Wow. It's crash. Medium punch.
But too far there. Okay, there we go. That was nice. I'd like to see more of those, actually. You know, that's her, like, least risky option, right?
Of course.
Oh, and this exactly was one of those rounds. Dude, right? That Eagle Spike buff was wild.
But then they toned down the X-Spin mix-up for the OQ got from that as well. And the medium, I think, so.
Okay. Nice conversion here. Phenom.
Spin mix it, yeah. Jumped out again. But this is the thing, because his defensive options are so good, he doesn't need to rely on spinning mixer to get out of the corner. That's the thing.
Guys, it is make or break time for Big Bird.
Game 4 looked very much like the first game though. Big Bird again, putting pressure on Phenom by relentlessly jumping in.
To lose this once. So that'd be a big achievement for today, or this weekend, I should say.
Oh yeah.
Potentially the final game, but Big Bird said, hang on. We've still got more games to play. Good chase down on the stun.
Yeah, he's so good at anti-air with that forward medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one V-reversal I've seen from Big Bird all weekend. Or did it work out? They put in a dangerous spot. Try to go for the command grab.
He's going to do it.
Go for throw bait again. Good jab interruption.
Oh my goodness, not enough. But he's going to get another V-trigger. That crush counter gave him it.
I thought he was going to be spinning mix to chase the jump back, but he didn't.
Okay.
No activation here. That was dangerous.
Oh, that's anti-air.
Oh boy.
Oh, the back throw is not enough though.
Not yet. Please don't do this at home.
Oh, this max range not enough. No, okay, Big Bird, he wants to make this 2-2. Phenom, oh, he bit on the throw, and Big Bird gonna shimmy him there to tie it up 2 apiece.
Just a game away from resetting the bracket, Big Bird would find some hope in winning the first round of the 5th game.
There's going to be a potential bracket reset, and we're going to go to another first of 3. Find out here. Capcom Fighters.
That is it. It is the final game of the first set of the Grand Finals. Let's see. Big Bird has done so well to come this far. But Phenom, it looked like he had found that groove, found that, you know, that momentum that he needed. But Big Bird has just really been shutting him down since that. Okay, here we go. Pressure. DP's out. Phenom is so unpredictable.
He's going to go for the back throw. He did. Well aware of the situation.
Oh, my goodness.
And another win punish with the standing hard punch. Big Bird is woken up.
Unfortunately for Big Bird, Phenom would win the next round with an amazing comeback and finally closed out the set, putting Big Bird on 2nd place, winning the whole event and securing a spot at Capcom Cup 2020.
I thought he was going to do jump eagle strike.
Okay, sweep activate here. Needs to be so careful. Phenom back off just in case of a DP. Big Bird gets a little tap. The DP on the jump. Oh my goodness, Gorenka knocked down.
That might have been a waste of a bar, to be honest with you, Tyron. I'm not sure.
Oh, he rushes him up.
No, it's too far.
Too far to take over, but he converts anyway off a low forward. Gets the DP afterwards, and the stand line kick. We're going to the final round of the first set Grand Finals. What a huge comeback from Phenom.
Hold on, that out there. Big Bird into the extra center. Kills the momentum immediately.
Activation of the sweep here. Okay.
Do you know what? This game's just gotten a lot faster now.
Listen, the pace is definitely quickened up. Super hype right now.
All right,
the throw.
He has Michael to get that, by the way.
Yo, he stays in front. That's going to be enough for EX Orochi. Phenom is your first CPT of the Year champion and secures himself a spot in the Capcom Cup Finals. Wow. What?
So there you have it, folks, a summation of the very first event for the CPT Online 2020. Though far from perfect, it was still a great showing overall. But hopefully, as we progress through the season, some issues will be addressed that will allow our competitors a much better environment to compete in. If you've enjoyed this recap and want more content from my channel, don't forget to subscribe to keep updated. Comment down below to let me know about your thoughts on the tournament. Did you enjoy it? Or was it severely lacking? Also share it with your friends to have them enjoy it too. Of course, if you didn't like it, you're always welcome to click that thumbs down button right there. That's it from me for now. Until next time.